Alright guys, now, if you guys haven't already figured this out, I am a huge fan of Power Rangers, and today we're talking about something that most Power Rangers fans don't actually realize, and that's that not every Ranger came from Japan. For a franchise that's built itself by remixing Super Sentai footage, America eventually looked at the source material and said, you know what, we got this. And sometimes they absolutely did, and other times, they created a multiversal war criminal who almost broke the morphing grid. So today we're breaking down every major US exclusive Power Ranger from TV, the American only power concepts, and then we're separating the absolute chaos as the comic book Rangers, because the comics, that's where things go from cool extra Ranger to cosmic god tier energy war. Now let's start where it all began.
This is no game. Titanium power!
The Titanium Ranger, Ryan Mitchell. He was introduced in Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. The year was 2000, and this was the moment Saban said, we're gonna make our own Ranger. The Titanium Ranger is historically important because he was the first American exclusive Ranger ever created. Japan did not have this Ranger, and there was no Sentai footage, no suit to borrow. They built him from scratch. And honestly, they didn't just cook, they seasoned.
That's enough!
Ryan Mitchell starts as an antagonist. He was brainwashed, manipulated, and it was dramatic, which is the classic Ranger formula. But here's what makes him different. He was an incredible fighter. I mean, the very first episode where he gets introduced, he almost wipes out the entire squad of Rangers. He had a completely unique morpher, which is something I've always wanted since I was a kid, but I was never able to get. And he had his own Zord, the Max Solar Zord. This wasn't a 6th Ranger copy and paste. This was America proving it could expand the franchise. And fans loved him. He set the precedent that Power Rangers didn't have to rely 100% on Japan. And once that door opened, it never closed. And now let's talk about the Phantom Ranger from Power Rangers Turbo. The Phantom Ranger is technically an American exclusive in execution. He was loosely inspired by a Sentai character, but completely reimagined. He had no confirmed identity, he had no real backstory. He just showed up, was very powerful, he refused to elaborate on anything, and then he leaves. And he's stronger than most Rangers. He's immune to certain attacks because he has his own tech. He's basically the Power Rangers version of that guy in the corner who knows everything but won't explain. The Phantom Ranger represents early American experimentation with original characters that weren't just suit additions, but mythology additions.
Stand up and fight, Ranger!
Now, here's something a lot of people don't realize. Those battleizers that you guys love to see, that's an American invention. In Super Sentai, Red Rangers do get upgrades, but it's not like this. The US turned Red Rangers into walking final boss fights. Examples are the In-Space Red Battleizer.
Are you ready for round 2, Vaxsacker?
The Lightspeed Red Battleizer. The Time Force Battle Warrior armor. The Wild Force Animarium armor.
Animarium armor! Prince Savage Warriors, power up!
The Dino Thunder Triassic mode. Mystic Force Red Dragon Fire Mode.
Who's giving up now? I am the light! Ha!
Operation Overdrive's Red Sentinel Mode.
Red Sentinel Ranger! Activate! Ha!
And Samurai Super Mode.
Super Samurai Mode! Shogun Mode! Power of the Ancestor!
Megaforce's Ultra Mode.
Megaforce Ultra Mode, activate!
Ultra mode, ready!
These weren't minor upgrades. These were the budget just increased transformations. And this shows something important. American Power Rangers didn't just adapt footage, they escalated it. Battleizers became expected, and almost mandatory. And that created freedom would later spiral into something much bigger. And then Jungle Fury introduces Spirit Rangers. The elephant, the bat, the shark. Not full civilian rangers, more like summon manifestations, energy-based combatants. They weren't directly pulled from the Sentai in the way fans expected. And while they weren't core team members, they showed something. The American side was comfortable adding original combat elements into adapted seasons. They were small steps, but they were important ones.
It's morphin' time.
And now let's talk about the 2017 reboot. These Rangers are American exclusive versions of MMPR. Same colors, same names, completely different lore. Alien War, Zeo Crystal mythology, more grounded tone, and a darker aesthetic. I mean, love it or hate it, this version wasn't relying on Sentai structure. It was American superhero world building. It tried to reimagine Power Rangers as something closer to Chronicle meets Transformers. It didn't spawn sequels, but it proved again that Power Rangers could exist without Japan's blueprint. And now, we move on to the comic category, and this is where things escalate.
We will invade their worlds. We will tear down everything that might protect them. And then, when it's too late, when they're powerless and alone, they will realize the truth. They could have been gods.
Boom Studios did something dangerous. They asked, what if Power Rangers had no limits? And then they removed the ceiling. I mean, Lord Draken is an alternate version of Tommy Oliver. I mean, what if Tommy Oliver never turned good? What if he defeated the Rangers? What if he conquered dimensions? I mean, Draken evolves multiple times. First it's a Green Ranger, White Ranger hybrid. Then he has evolved forms. And then his god tier final armor. He kills the Rangers. He absorbs their powers. He destabilizes the morphing grid. This isn't Evil Ranger of the Week. It's a multiversal warlord, and he is arguably the most important American created Ranger concept ever made. And then you have the Ranger Slayer, which is an alternate Kimberly, the Pink Ranger turned assassin, a black and pink hybrid suit, Ranger aesthetic, starts villain, and then becomes an ally. One of the most visually iconic comic book designs for a Ranger. Then you have the Omega Rangers. You have Jason, Zack, and Trini, but cosmic. Created by the Blue Emissary. Ancient Morphin Grid powers, not just color-coded martial artists. These Rangers operate at a higher mythological level. This is where the comics expand the lore beyond TV constraints. Then you have the Solar Rangers. Government-backed Ranger program, led by Grace Sterling. Solar-based power source, completely original suits, completely original team. This was Boom saying we can build entirely new Ranger teams from scratch. Then you have the Death Ranger, an ancient corrupted Ranger, and embodies death energy, connected deeply to Morphin Master mythology. This is when the comics leaned into cosmic horror elements. The TV US exclusive Rangers were enhancements. The comic exclusive Rangers were expansions. You have the TV exclusive Rangers like the Titanium Ranger, the Phantom Ranger, the Battleizers, the movie reboot Rangers. The comic exclusives were Lord Draken, the Ranger Slayer, the Omega Rangers, the Solar Rangers, the Death Ranger, the coinless variants. I mean, the difference was scale. TV kept things team-based. Comics went multiversal. TV added power. Comics rewrote mythology. So what does this all mean? It means Power Rangers stopped being just an adaptation a long time ago. America didn't just remix Super Sentai, it evolved it. Sometimes better, sometimes weird, but undeniably bigger. From the Titanium Ranger proving originality was possible, to Lord Draken almost collapsing reality. The US exclusive Rangers transformed Power Rangers into a localization experiment into a fully independent mythology. And honestly, some of the best Rangers in the franchise's history didn't come from Japan. They came from American imagination. Now, I know I didn't cover every single American exclusive Ranger because I wasn't really in the mood to do a 2-hour video on all of this, but if you want me to do more, especially when it comes to the comics, because there are a lot when it comes to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and then you have Zed making his own Dark Rangers out of his own henchmen. There's a bunch of different things that I can cover, but it only matters if you guys are interested in it. So if you are, like this video, and then comment down below what more you want to see that's Power Rangers. And if you enjoy my content, subscribe. I'm still aiming for that 100 subs by April. It would mean a lot if you join me on this journey, because I'm gonna keep doing these nostalgic breakdowns while also doing my normal commentary content. But other than that, I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one.